Well, good evening, everyone. Here we are on Wednesday evening here at the Creation Museum. And Christmas Town is sort of getting underway. Actually, officially, Christmas Town is from December 15, this Friday, through to the end of the year. But we opened it a little early for people to be able to come in and see the lights, and we have some things that are happening here. So I'm going to give you a look at the lights for Christmas Town. But we're starting off here in the main hall. We see, instead of the mastodon, we push the mastodon over to the side, as you can see. And we have Mary and Joseph over here and the Star of Bethlehem above there. And just to let you know, this Friday, the 15th, right through to the end of the year, except for Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. We close Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. But Christmas Town at the Creation Museum gets underway in a big way, and we have concerts coming. You can see on the 15th, 16th, 17th, 18th, all the way through, except for Christmas Eve, Christmas Day. Concerts at 5 p.m. and 7 p.m. Each of those evenings. And then there's the Gardener Lights. We have the live Nativity outside. And we have Christmas Town open right now. We've had quite a lot of people over the last few days. We opened it the same date we opened the Christmas Time at the Ark. And Christmas Time at the Ark actually goes right through to January 15, and we've shown you some of the lights down there, and we've shown you the incredible laser projection program on the side of the Ark. Well, now I wanted to show you Christmas Town, so we can see some people actually starting to come in tonight to see the lights. And it's a Wednesday night, and it's a few days before we really get underway with Christmas Town in a big way, but it's an opportunity for people to come in when it's not as crowded either, although the crowds build up here over the next hour or two. And so, just wanted to mention to you, here's one of our staff here, Caitlin. You didn't know you're going to be on a turkey dinner in the cafe?
Yep, they were just serving one up.
Oh, they're just serving one up? We want to take a look. Okay, sure. Why don't you lead us in there?
All right.
These turkey dinners are only, $7.49, and they're really a hit. And this year, I think, are they offering roast beef as well?
I'm not sure.
That's what I heard. Oh, look at this. All these kids that love to come and see me. Oh, look at that. You going to give me a hug too? Oh, look at that. Yeah. You going to give me a hug as well? Oh, there we are. All these people. Well, they are some of our grandkids. So, okay. So let's rush in here for a moment into our Noah's Cafe, and let's see what's going on here. So we see people eating here, and where are we? Okay, we're in Noah's Cafe, and people actually like to come in here and get the turkey dinner. We offer that as a special during Christmas time. Christmas Town.
Christmas Town, yeah.
I get so confused.
We got both, yeah.
Because down at the Ark we have Zara's restaurant, have that incredible buffet. We've got that Christmas buffet, and we have outside food as well.
Yes.
You know, at the smokehouse, and also hot dogs and so on. Yeah. We're going to go out and see these spectacular lights here in a moment.
Yeah, she said she was going to grab a menu and show us a turkey dinner.
Okay, so Caitlin, you are going to act as our post tonight with a lamp on it. So when I'm outside, you're going to use your iPhone as a light to shine on me, and if I happen to bump into anybody and talk to anybody.
Yep.
Okay, so we will do that. And while we're doing that, you can see some of the people now starting to come in, actually, as Christmas Town is open a little early this year, and we did that to coincide with the Ark, but the real enhanced Christmas Town gets underway this Friday night, right?
Yes, we add more biblical characters and a scene with Mary and Joseph and
what's
different things like
characters?
That. So we have the shepherds, we have Simeon, we have Anna, we have Zacharias and Elizabeth, and they're all over the museum grounds for people to interact with.
And the wise man?
And the wise man, yes. Yep.
And we have some enhanced food facilities as well,
yes,
as of
yep.
Friday
and
night.
Music and all sorts of things.
Concerts. So right now they can come in each night and see the lights and get the turkey dinner and things
Mary and
like
Joseph
that.
are there already.
And Mary and Joseph, so we're going to go out and see the live nativity.
Yes, yeah.
Okay, as people come on here.
Yeah.
So, well, I don't know what's happening to our turkey dinner, but we might have to give up on that. And
they might be busy serving it.
Yeah, it looks like they are busy serving it. Yeah. So, you know, we'll let them go with that.
But have to take our word
they
for
just have to take our word for it. Yeah. Okay. All right. Let's go outside we're going to go out and see the lights. That's really what I wanted to do tonight. I'm sort of filling in time right now
yes.
until we get outside.
Get a nice view of the light.
Yeah. And it takes a while for notifications to go out. You work on the social media team, right?
Yes, I do. Yes.
And you also love music.
I do.
I know you're involved in that musical earlier this year.
Yes, that's right, yeah.
So, okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to turn around and have a look here across the lake, and then we're going to walk over here through all of the lights. And as we go around here, you can even see all the way around, we see all these beautiful lights. They're really exquisite. It's called the Garden of Lights, and they're very, very popular. So we're going to walk down this way. We won't expect to see many people yet because the ChristmasTime audience, visitors are still just starting to come in, and we thought we'd do this early before a lot of people get here and give you sort of a look at all the grounds. And again, if they want the enhanced ChristmasTime with the extra biblical characters and lots of other things going on, that starts Friday night, the 15th.
Friday night, yes.
Yes, from the 15th right through to the end of December.
That's right, through the 30th.
And we're closed Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. So you're going to act as my light now. Oh, there we are.
There we are.
Yeah. So now you know what our light post looks like. It's Caitlin the light post tonight. And so we're going to come over here first of all and see our setup over here with the live nativity. And this is our cataluma. And so this represents the room in which Mary and Joseph would have been in, and the baby in a manger. And they're not animatronic, they're actually real people acting as Mary and Joseph. And we have some animals on this side, our sheep, and we have some miniature cows by the look of it. These are from our petting zoo.
George and Ferdinand.
Oh, you know their names?
I do.
George and Ferdinand. How come
George
you know
and
their
Ferdinand.
names?
Oh, social media.
I'm pretty impressed, Caitlin.
Yeah, thank you.
And surprise, surprise, we're playing Christmas carols in the background. Christmas carol music.
Yeah.
So what do we have on the other side? I think we had a couple of...
The miniature donkey.
Miniature donkey. Do you know the miniature donkey's name?
Names,
oh, now I'm disappointed.
Yes.
Actually,
I should have just made something up.
I believe these are from the zoo at the Ark.
Yes.
So we brought them up especially for ChristmasTime. And of course people love to see the animals out here. So what we're going to do, we're going to go for a walk around through the gardens, give people sort of a look at the gardens. I see we're starting to see some of the ChristmasTime people coming in right now, and we have our new parking lot open because last year we had so many people. I think we had 35,000 people for ChristmasTime last year, and we actually had a few nights where we had to close the gates and either stop traffic coming in or turn people away until we had space in here. Well, now we have a brand new large parking lot as well as our front parking lot, and we opened earlier to allow people who are able to come in early. So as we come around through here, we're going to walk around through the gardens, and what I'm going to do, and Caitlin, you'll be impressed with this, seeing as you're on the social media team, I'm actually going to open up my Facebook, and then I follow through on Facebook, and then anyone who wants to ask questions or make statements can do so. And we like people to tell us where they are from, what countries they're from, or where they're at. And somebody here from Virginia, and somebody said, well, I went to the Ark and the Creation Museum in June, awesome. And people saying beautiful, Merry Christmas. Northern Ireland, someone from Northern Ireland is watching. Someone from the Netherlands is watching. See that? Isn't that something?
All over.
Yeah, all over. So if you want to ask any questions, feel free to do so. So ChristmasTime, the lights are working, and we have a live nativity and some animals there. The enhanced ChristmasTime begins this Friday through to the end of the year, and that's Friday the 15th. When we will actually have more biblical characters and some concerts, music, in addition to what we have tonight. So, and I'm told the weather is going to be beautiful this weekend. Now, to an Australian living in Queensland, where we were just over there visiting my mother and family, and they wouldn't think that, it's just above freezing at night. Oh, that's... They wouldn't think that was good weather. It's just good weather. So the other night I was down the Ark. What was it, Thursday night? I tell you, that was the coldest I've been in a while.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I think it was...
was that the night it snowed?
No, that was before it snowed, but it was really chilly, and I think it got down to about 21.
Oh, burn.
And then the wind chill made it even lower. So in centigrade it was like, I don't know, minus 10 or so. So as we come over here, we'll just show you all the different coloured lights. One of the things that they do here, our staff do, is that they make sure that they wrap those lights around the trees. Don't just throw them up on the trees. And so they put them on very, very carefully. And so they're quite exquisite. And we have lights on the lake. You can sort of see them from here. We'll see them close up further around, but you can see some of the lights sitting down there on the lake. And then all the different colours that they have here. And so it really is a garden of lights, because they take the trees and the other plants here in the garden. We have beautiful botanic gardens here, and we have a Japanese-style garden, and we have a rainforest area, which, by the way, the rainforest area is very different now than it was a few months ago.
Yep.
The banana trees are no longer there. Well, they are there. They've been chopped down and they're buried under mulch right now. So we're going to just walk you around here a little bit. Actually, as we walk over towards our new parking lot, and we'll probably meet some people now that are starting to come in there and to walk over to the museum. And you know, I didn't put my gloves on and my hands are already starting to get cold.
Yes, it's very cold.
Someone's watching in Denver with a smashed up knee. Okay. Well, my wife is at home with it's not a smashed up knee, but she had an operation on her knee. And so she's recuperating at home right now. That was our grandkids who did that to her. They put all these toys on the floor and she tripped over them and fell on her knee and tore her meniscus. Yeah. So is there a hotel near the premises with a pool? Well, there's a number of hotels near here, right at the airport exit and the exit before the airport. And I know hotels have pools. I don't know whether any have indoor pools. You'd have to ask that one. You'd want an indoor pool
I would think
this time of year.
There would be some hotel around here that would.
So somebody said, love the green lights. So we'll just have a peek in here. This is the Japanese garden, actually. We might go for a little walk around in here.
This is one of my favorite spots.
The Japanese garden?
I love it.
Yeah, I like this too. And
it's very serene.
And it's got a sign on it. We call this Sheila's Garden, because a lady that really helped us do this, she's with the Lord now. Her name was Sheila. And so we have a little plaque in here as a memorial to her. Wouldn't you like to be those fish down there in that cold water?
Oh my.
Make sure I didn't slip, but our staff have done a great job in making sure that there's nothing icy on any of these paths. We do, and we haven't had any snow or anything today, or any rain. But you'll need to be rugged up to come here.
Yes,
but actually, it's going to be warmer on the weekend than it is tonight.
Which is nice.
Yeah, it is nice. Now, the Ark is right on a ridge there in Williamstown, Kentucky. And when the wind blows there and you come out from behind the Ark, you can feel that wind chill. But the arc lights are spectacular too. And then that laser projection program is absolutely phenomenal. Don't you like my living lamppost? It's one of our social media team.
What we're here for.
So, Caitlin, you didn't get home tonight. Did you just stay here?
Yeah.
Finished work and stayed here and waited. Because I asked for someone to be a light for me tonight. If you look over there, you'll see not just a snowman and lights, but one of our dinosaurs. And I love the way they do these round lights in the trees up here. Now this area here actually is going to be open on Friday night, the 15th. We're going to have all sorts of different foods in here, as you can see. Someone said, delighted to view the artistic expression versus a commercial one. Love the dinosaur.
Aw.
So we'll follow our videographer got away from us. Man, she's in a race. Okay, this is our rainforest area. It looks so different now in the winter. I mean, there are 20-foot high banana trees, tons of them, lots of them,
It's very
and all
grown
those
up.
big plants and so on. I mean, it really is a rainforest area, and we have very talented horticultural staff who bring that back to life. As soon as spring comes, it's amazing how fast it grows.
Yes, it's very lush.
I mean, you come out here one day, there's not much here. The next day, it's covered in banana trees and all sorts of things. It really comes back very quickly.
And bamboo.
Oh yeah, lots of bamboo.
Yes.
And of course, the bamboo is actually still there, but it doesn't get cut down. So we'll go around here in our winter rainforest. Can we call it a winter rainforest? See the bare ground? Winter rainforest. So we have some big candy canes over there lit up. There's another dinosaur. There he is. Let's show you that one. That's our T-Rex. So as you walk around through the garden here, there's all sorts of interesting things that you come across, including people like me and Caitlin holding the light for me.
Yes.
So as we come around here, let's look back a bit over at the museum. And you can see that there we have some of our lights floating on the lake. You notice what's happening on the top of the lake, Caitlin? What do you see happening?
A little froth or ice? Kinda
Ice,
icy?
yeah, it's starting to freeze over.
Yep.
Do you know what that was? I can't believe people actually do this. Did you hear that?
I did.
It was the zip lines.
Zipliners.
And we actually keep 3 of the zip lines at the museum open through Christmastown, through the end of the year. And here we go again. There's
There we
someone
go.
on the zip lines. You can only just see them.
What a beautiful view of the lights.
Oh, they get a spectacular view of the
Yes.
lights. But you'd want to be rugged up for that, wouldn't you?
Oh, for sure, for sure.
Now that would be something to do. The zip lines across the lake at Christmastown. What a view of the lights! Wow, look at that over there. We'll walk over there, but have a look. Here, somebody said light forest extravaganza.
I like it.
Yep, somebody said, what time does it open on Friday, and are the Peyton sisters singing? I think they sing at 5 p.m. and again at 7 p.m. on Friday. And what time is it open? Well, actually, the museum's open all day. Christmastown is sort of advertised from 5 p.m. onwards, but there's a lot of people that come to the museum during the day and just stay on for Christmastown. A lot of other people come in as soon as they get off work and things like that, bring their family. We're looking back over there at the Creation Museum. See some of the lights. Don't you love those different coloured globes over there that are near the offices and also near our observatory where our telescopes reside? We see people now starting to come in from the new parking lot area. Good evening.
Hello.
Where are you guys from?
We are from Indiana.
Indiana. Excellent. Welcome. Now, at Christmas time, at Christmas time, we don't get as many people from outside of Ohio, Indiana, Kentucky. We do get some there. There are more and more people that are now coming in to visit Christmastown and Christmastown because they're so spectacular. But we have a lot of visitors from the surrounding 3 states,
Yes.
obviously, particularly during the week, something like this at night.
And a lot of people make it a tradition
They do.
year to year
Yeah.
that are local.
Well, Christmas Town at the museum has become a tradition for many.
Yes.
I mean, we've had it going now for many, many years.
Yes.
And we keep improving it every year. We add lights every year.
Yes.
And we keep adding programs. And now we've got ChristmasTime. ChristmasTime. See how confused I get? ChristmasTime at the Ark as well. So with those two, I think they're two of the leading Christmas displays you'll see anywhere. And particularly, at the Ark with the laser projection program. I mean, with that and the lights down there and then the Gardner lights here and all we do at the Creation Museum, I don't know where you go anywhere in America to see Christmas programs, displays like that.
Very unique.
So maybe we'll come over here a little bit. I see another dinosaur over there. See our candy canes here lit up. We might come back down that way. Let's walk up this way, okay? We'll just confuse our videographer. We'll walk up this way and then come back down that way. So we go up towards the petting zoo. And camel rides are incredibly popular.
Yes.
One of the things that we did this year, we've got two camels actually, and in the past years we had one camel doing camel rides and we had one camel over with the live nativity. Well, this year we decided to put the donkeys and the sheep and the cows over there and keep both camels here at the petting zoo for rides because so many people want camel rides. Oh yeah, at Christmas get a ride on camels.
Well, there went the light.
Oh, so well, that's really good, Caitlin. So we, you know what we say in Australia?
What's that?
Your battery's flat.
My battery's flat.
Yeah.
Yes.
Now, okay. So for Americans, translate that. What's that mean? Your battery's.
Battery's dead.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So for Americans, your battery's dead.
Flat dead.
Okay. So have you thought about?
How about a flashlight?
Let me see. So beautiful. I'm in the UK. Would love to come visit one day. Hello from Worcester, Ohio. Good way to spread the good news. And everybody who comes here, we give them gospel tracts as well, don't we? Ray Comfort would love to hear that.
Yes.
Because he's always one for giving out lots of gospel tracts.
Right.
So let's see what we have. Well, there's one of our new people movers over there to bring people over to the Creation Museum. And you're going to see some more people coming in. So
we also have the gospel presentation throughout the characters' dialogue that they're sharing as well.
Yeah, like the wise man when he does
and
his
Simeon
program.
and
Simeon, and so you hear the gospel.
So you hear it a lot, yes.
Yeah,
Yep.
and if people want to go to the Creation Museum after 5 o'clock, we let them do it for half price.
Yes.
To go through the Creation Museum.
Yep.
So we'll go up here and they're getting ready for the camel rides for tonight. I'm not going to have a camel ride, but we'll come up here and say hi to the camels. Okay, so these two over here are not the camels, just so you know. These are Homo sapien sapien, right? And there's our camel, he's getting ready. Which one is this tonight?
This is CJ.
CJ?
CJ, yeah.
Okay, CJ. And then we have Gomer, right?
Yeah, Gomer is in his paddock right down there.
Ah, so Gomer's right down there. So once Friday night comes and into the rest of the year, we probably have both of them working.
Probably.
Yep. So I see people are just starting to trickle in now for Wednesday night.
We have
You
19 riders tonight, so that's not bad.
Okay, well, good. So as the night goes on, people will start coming over here, and Christmastown gets underway Friday night in its big way, the enhanced Christmastown. You people have it. I mean, you think about it. You got a luxury right here, out in the beautiful fresh air.
With the beautiful lights.
It's a beautiful lights. You got shelter from above. Oh, it's heated up there.
If you hold your hands up, you can.
Is that why you're standing there?
Yes.
You actually look cold. Are you cold?
A little bit.
Okay. We appreciate all the people working here. Appreciate all our staff. Thank you. Okay, and the petting zoo is open at night too. Somebody said they're coming from Florida next week on our way to Ohio, and they're going to visit the Christmas lights at the Ark and the Creation Museum on the 18th and 19th.
They could bring their warm weather with them.
Yeah.
We wouldn't mind.
No. Winter in America is supposed to be cold.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah,
That's true. It's part of the experience.
It's part of the experience, yeah, exactly. And actually, that's early next week. Okay, so actually the weather is going to warm up a little bit after tonight, towards the weekend. So hi, where are you guys from?
Hi, we're from Hebron.
Hebron.
Yes.
Hebron, Kentucky.
Hebron, Kentucky.
That's a long way away.
What are you saying,
It's like,
Annabelle? Can you say
it's
hi?
like 10 minutes away, 15
That's
minutes
right.
away. Hi. You having fun? Do you like all the lights? They're pretty good, aren't they? Well, that's
Yeah.
great. All right, enjoy your night.
Why, thank you.
So, you know, we actually have heaters in their cages and in their pens. The animals are warm. They're warmer than the staff standing out here. So, are you cold?
No.
Oh, no, you don't.
We're used to it.
Oh, you're used to it?
Yeah.
You work in the zoo full time?
No, I'm a seasonal.
Oh, you're a seasonal who works in the zoo. Okay. We have so many staff, you know. And at night when you've got scarves on your head and wrapped up, I can't recognise anybody.
That's why he's got his
I don't even recognise me. Oh, that's why you got the blue strap on.
Ask me questions.
Oh, you're the question person. Okay. All right, my question is, let me see. The Zorse and the Zonky.
Yes.
So,
Tell me about it.
how much food did they eat today?
Well, they get pretty much, between the two of them, maybe a bale and a half of hay every day.
You do know the answers. I'm impressed.
Yes.
That's pretty good.
They eat a lot.
They eat a lot. And they're actually a cross between a zebra and a horse
and a zebra and a donkey.
and a zebra and a donkey. And it's to help people understand that donkeys, zebras, horses, they're all of one kind. So Noah only needed 2 of that kind on the ark.
Exactly.
So there we are. So you know the answers. That's good.
I try.
That's why you work for Answers in Genesis,
Yes, sir.
because you know the answers. Excellent. You have a good night.
You too.
Okay, so you go around over here. Now that looks good. Nice, warm, hot chocolate or something. Sounds good to me. Where are you guys from? You're one of our staff.
Yeah, I am too.
Oh, you are too. See, I don't even know who the staff are around here. Are you full-time staff?
No, part-time.
That's probably why I didn't recognise you.
I am.
You're full-time staff, yeah. And so hot chocolate. Staff having hot chocolate, that's not
Yeah.
fair.
It's good.
I know, it looks good. I'm sure it's warming up your hands. Okay, so see, on a night like the night Kate and I meet people, I don't even
that's right.
really recognise. You know, when people are rugged up, they look so different.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll walk down this way then. Oh, here's somebody who said we'll be spending our honeymoon at the Creation Museum in February.
Oh.
Ah, that's special.
I heard about a proposal today that happened in the gazebo.
Really? Today?
Yes.
With the cold wind blowing?
Yes, yep.
A proposal.
A proposal, that's
Did
right.
she say yes?
I don't know. I hope so.
I hope she did too. We've had a number of proposals here at the Creation Museum.
We had one during ChristmasTime last year.
Well, there was someone who I remember took their girlfriend totally by surprise. They took them down the creation walk. And I think when it got to Adam and Eve or something there, he knelt down right there on the creation walk and proposed.
That's great.
And we had a lot of people come here for their wedding anniversaries and other anniversaries and family reunions.
Yeah.
So someone's watching from... Okay, so how do you pronounce that? That's in Michigan. How do you pronounce that? I'm an Australian.
Owasso.
Owasso. Yeah, of course, Owasso.
The only reason I know that is because I have family in Owasso.
Oh, well, there you are. And then somebody's watching from Manitoba. So somebody said, have you ever thought about merging with another ministry like Wretched, Living Waters and so on? Well, the point is God calls different ministries to do different things, and we actually all work together, those ministries, and we support each other, and then God gives us different tasks to do. So that's why he raises up different organizations. So let's go out here and have a look across the lake. You get a bit more of a different perspective here of the lights. Somebody from Ireland is watching, Chattanooga, Tennessee, from the Texas Gulf Coast, from Georgia. Okay, we'll give you a little pan around here and see if we can give you a bit more of a... Look, you know, you really can't tell what the lights are like until you come here. And it's just like at the Ark.
Yes.
You know, you don't understand the Ark. You can see all the pictures unless you go and see it. You don't understand really Well, there's someone on the zip lines. You don't really get the sense of that laser projection program till you're there and see it. I mean, we have it on YouTube, you can watch it, but to be able to actually see it in person. It's the same for these lights. I mean, when you look at how big these gardens are and all these beautiful lights, you don't get the perspective unless you're really here. But this will give people a good idea anyway, and for those that can't come, it'll give them an idea. Someone from Brisbane, Australia is watching. My hometown, my wife was born in Brisbane, and of course that's where we got married in Brisbane. That's where I first met my wife, in Brisbane, and that's where I went to university and so on. I was born in Cairns, right up the north, actually. Someone from Central Florida, from the UP of Michigan. Well, they'd be, if they're in the UP, they'll be colder than we are.
Yes, I have a feeling they would.
So, you got a light from someone?
Yes, I did.
You know, okay, so what do you call that?
A torch? No, I would call it a flashlight.
See,
But
you've obviously been
torch,
mixing
right?
with Australians for too long in this ministry, and
That's
you
right.
can now use Australian terminology. Somebody watching from Stratford in Canada, somebody from Northern Ireland, from Illinois. Isn't it interesting? People come from all over, and they get on my Facebook. There are people wishing us Merry Christmas. Okay, let's just stop here for a minute. I think that gives you another unique sort of view across the lake. You see across to the petting zoo and seven dinosaurs there. You might see the shadow of a zipliner going. It's interesting how many people love to do.
Quite a few we've seen.
I know, they love to do the zip lines in winter. I mean, it's a unique opportunity.
It is, oh yeah.
And the people who operate the zip lines, you know, they close them down when winter comes until next year, till about April, I think. But we open them, just 3 of them. There's 27 zip lines, 2.2 miles of zip lines here at the Creation Museum. They go all through the trees back there and sky bridges and challenge course. But we open just 3 of the zip lines for Christmastown. And so they're open until December 30. Remember, we're closed Christmas
Eve and Christmas Day.
Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. And the same
Sunday
at the
and Monday.
That's the Sunday and Monday, and the same at the Ark. Now, we don't normally close Christmas Eve, but because we close early on Christmas Eve, and on Sundays we only open at midday, so there was no point in being open Christmas Eve this year, because Christmas Eve falls on a Sunday.
Plus, Christmastown is running longer anyway, so
Well, that's true.
there are plenty of days.
Yeah,
to
it's plenty of
come.
days. So we opened it early, sort of a soft sort of opening.
Yes.
And then this Friday it gets underway in earnest for the rest of the year.
Yeah.
And so we see some of the people that are now starting to come in tonight on this cool Wednesday night.
I guess I'm just an odd person.
I love these trees.
Yeah,
And the
let's just
gloves.
start from it. We're looking back actually at the offices here, the offices of Answers and Genesis. They're behind the Creation Museum. And somebody from Dry Ridge, Kentucky says, Jesus is the light of the world. Dry Ridge is only 5 minutes from the Ark.
Very cool.
It's just north of the Ark. That's Dry Ridge is where my wife got her Toyota car, because
nice.
there's a Toyota place there at Dry Ridge, and they're really good. Somebody said, my husband and I were at the Ark in September, was totally blown away, can't wait to go back again. Visited from California.
Wow.
So, guys, I love looking back over there. I mean, if you just stand here and you look back over there, we see the dinosaurs lit up. It says lights in the trees. Starting to see people walking around, looking back at the gardens. But you sort of have to walk through them to experience all that, because you know the gardens are bigger than what most people realise, and so you have to really be over there and walk through them all to see all the lights. That's why we have this beautiful walk around the lake. People walk around. Actually, we just redid that whole boardwalk. We didn't walk on the boardwalk tonight, but that is out over the lake, and you can see all the coloured lights on there. And we just redid all that. It's 10 years old, and so things wear out, just like our bodies, right? They wear out. So, good evening, everyone. Where are you guys from?
The area
area, just right here. I live like 5 minutes from here.
5 minutes from here.
Yeah.
Well, that was a long drive for you.
Yeah, really.
That's good. Well, enjoy the lights. Yeah.
Yeah, nice to meet you.
Hi.
Pastor Rusty Woolham. Nice to meet you, sir.
Oh, good.
Yeah, just bring some of our youth here.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Well, enjoy your
Thank you
night.
for all you're doing in this community.
Well,
We
good.
appreciate it.
You have to take them to the Ark too.
You know, that's one place we haven't been yet.
That Christmas time at the Ark is phenomenal. We actually have a laser projection program. There's 14 laser projectors on the side of the Ark. You imagine a screen 510 foot wide and 5 stories high.
Wow.
And we have this incredible presentation. It's sort of like what Disney does on the castle.
Yes.
Only better. It is that quality. It really is that quality, and it's an incredible message. It really is.
Wow.
And then the lights down there are spectacular too. So.
I actually shared your Facebook post or live video that you did.
Oh, okay.
I shared that because that's where I first saw it. I actually tagged my family in it.
Oh, great.
And said, hey, we got to get down there and see that. So,
Yeah, great. Well, I love to see pastors bringing the young people
absolutely,
here. That's
yeah.
phenomenal.
I live 2 miles from here, so I come by it every day. It's
Oh,
a
great.
beautiful place.
Great, thank you.
Thank you so
Thank you.
much.
Enjoy your evening.
Way to kick Bill Nye's butt, man. Good job, good job.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. God bless you.
Thank you. Okay, see, I helped make Bill Nye famous. That's what happened. Okay, let's go back to the front here. So, somebody said they visited in 2016 in the spring and the garden was just started. Yeah, the gardens are totally different now. They're really phenomenal. They've really come on.
Yes.
So someone said, enjoying the new Answers collection of books. Check out through Ken's sites. Yes, that's one of our biggest selling, in fact, they're the biggest selling creation apologetics books in the world, the Answers books.
Yeah.
Another one from Florida. Yeah, there's a number of people watching
Wow.
from Florida tonight. Okay, so we'll maybe just come out here onto this little deck
This is a
overlooking
nice view,
the light.
too.
This is a really nice view. We'll give people another look around the lights here and just let you take all this in, and then we'll end this particular broadcast. So someone's watching from Canton, Ohio. So someone here from Bogota, Colombia, South
wow.
America, waiting for the opportunity to come and visit. So I hope they can at some stage. This one, so WA must be Washington, right? Awesome, great job, guys. Hoping to get to see the Ark in the near future. The legend of your Ark is traveling far and wide.
Oh, that's neat.
Alrighty, so hey, Caitlin, thanks for joining me
Yes,
tonight.
yeah,
Thanks for
absolutely.
being my living light.
No problem.
And even though your battery went flat,
Yes, this is what happens in the
your
cold.
battery went dead,
Yes.
went flat.
Yeah.
But I am, see if there's any other comments here. Our daughter and family were there this week. They live in Missouri and we live in Western Kentucky. And someone from Winchester, Indiana. Sunday school class is currently studying Answers in Genesis video series. It's incredible. Hi from snowy Michigan. They must have snow up there. We had a little bit of snow this past week.
Yes.
And people forgot how to drive. You know, 1 inch of snow, and they forget how to
Yes.
drive. And then there are accidents all up and down Interstate 75. What did you say, Maria?
Black ice.
Black ice.
It is
Oh,
true.
well, yeah, there was that too. In other
Yeah.
words, stuff melted and then froze on the road, and then people would
Yeah.
just spin out of control. Yeah, it was a little slippery. I was driving down there, and it was a
I
little.
sat in traffic for about an hour.
Oh, did you? Yeah, there are.
Yes.
Well, I was getting from here to the Ark, and there are a number of accidents. Cars spun out,
Yes.
and tractor trailers off the road, and so on. So yeah, you got to be careful.
Yes.
Yeah, you got to watch. That's why somebody said that's why you need a Toyota in the snow. Yep, that's what my wife has, a Toyota. The Toyota we got from Dry Ridge, Kentucky, right near the Ark, so it should be good, right?
It should be.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so Caitlin, anything more you need to say? Give us a rundown again. What happens starting this
Sure.
Friday?
So starting this Friday, December 15th, we have an enhanced live nativity with a scene with Mary and Joseph and all of our other characters like the Magi.
So tonight they're just sitting there and smiling and
Yes.
in there, but
They're telling the scene without lines.
Okay.
Then we add all the
But
scene.
so there's going to be
Friday.
some actual drama associated with
Yes,
it.
the dramas are added the 15th this
Okay.
Friday.
And then we have a lot
So-
more biblical
And
characters.
then music and food and
More
different
food.
things.
We have the turkey dinner right now, and I think
Yes.
roast beef dinner.
Yeah.
And we tried to see the turkey dinner earlier, but somehow
Yeah.
they must have got busy.
You'll have to take our word for
Yeah,
it.
so,
it
yeah.
is very popular.
But it is, and
It is.
it's very inexpensive too.
Yes.
And then what else? The Wise Man show?
The Wise Man,
Yeah, where is
yes.
he this year?
He's going to be over here in one of the pavilions. I think it's
Okay.
Pavilion 2 or 3 this year, so it's over across the lake.
Okay, and we got some special food coming there
Yes.
Friday night.
That's
okay.
right. Yep.
And
Yep,
then
and then other characters throughout the gardens.
And some concerts?
And some concerts and all
what,
sorts of things.
What other characters do we have?
We have Simeon, we have Zacharias and Elizabeth, the shepherds, the Magi, Anna, all eyewitnesses of Christ's birth, and they're each telling their story.
Oh, that'll be really
So
great.
it's really
yeah.
neat.
So people will stop and listen to them and
Yes.
tell us.
And this is the first year that Mary and Joseph are going to be talking, so that's a neat addition that we've added this year.
And they're not animatronic; they're real people.
No, they're real.
And then the petting zoo is open.
Yes.
And also camel rides.
Camel rides.
So it's an exciting time. And the zip lines.
Yes.
That's
If you want an aerial
unique here
view.
at the unique here at the Creation Museum. You can zip across the lake. There's 3 zip lines open, and you can go all the way across the lake and do 2 other zip lines and see the lights
Yes,
from above. That
which
would
are
be fantastic.
spectacular.
It'd be like flying a helicopter around
Yes.
here. It really would. So if people want to find out about Christmas time at the Ark, Christmas Town at the Creation Museum, we'll link those right at the top of the comments, so you can go there, go to those websites, you can get all the information, all the details, the hours. It's all free except for parking. Parking here is how much?
$5.
$5, which is very, very minimal.
Yes.
And we spent a lot of money putting that new parking lot in.
Right.
Well, you
get to see so
much. Yeah. So that's very, very minimal.
Very
And then
minimal.
for the Ark, they can actually come. Now, during the peak season,
Right.
they have to buy their ticket to get on the shuttle to get over the Ark. But right now, in fact, right through to the end of February, they can pay for parking and they can get on the shuttles and go over, explore the ground, see the zoo, the petting zoo, go to M. Zara's restaurant.
Yep. And we've had so many requests in the past. People would like to come see the Ark.
Right.
So now you can.
And then if you want to go inside the Ark and see all the 3 floors of exhibits, you have to purchase a ticket, normal ticket. But through to January 15, at night we have the laser projection program on the side of the Ark, which is spectacular. Every time I see that, it's just spectacular. Okay, with that, thank you, Caitlin, from our social media team, and we're going to sign off.